So let's focus now on questions that will deal with ancient civilizations. And what we'll see is that ancient civilizations developed in river valleys because the rivers made the soil fertile for farming. That's the essential idea about any questions about ancient civilizations. These questions will include a look at rivers such as the Huanghe, the Indus, the Nile, the Tigris, and the Euphrates. The Huanghe would be located in China. Okay. The Indus would be India. The Tigris and the Euphrates would be in Mesopotamia. And the Nile in Egypt. Okay? So this is what we mean when we discuss the great ancient civilizations. And why did they develop this way? Why? Because river valleys provided the fertile soil and the means for transportation. And that's the key. And when you look at early civilizations, again, here's where they developed: in Sumer, Mesopotamia, Indus Valley, Egypt, and China. And a main idea is that geography has a great effect on civilization. So with that in mind now, let's take a look at some Regents questions about this very topic, okay? About ancient civilizations. Okay, so here goes a topic. Here goes a great question. One way in which the Huanghe, the Indus, and the Nile civilizations were similar is that they each, again, let's look for that main idea in our answer, and there it is, originated in river valleys. Originated in river valleys. And that's the central idea, that great civilizations originated in river valleys. Let's see if we have another question here. So one reason the Euphrates, Indus, Nile, and Tigris valleys became centers of early civilization is that these valleys had, now you might be thinking this answer has to have something to do with our main idea. Let's go back to our main idea chart. And there it is, that ancient civilizations developed in river valleys because the rivers made the soil fertile for farming. River valleys provided fertile soil for transportation. So let's look for one of those key ideas in our answer, okay? Let's go back now. Let me go back here, and here's what we see. Here's our answer. Not surprising, is it? That the river valleys, that the reason they originated in these valleys is because they had means for irrigation and transportation. And that is our central idea when it comes to discussing ancient civilizations. Maybe we could do one more question. Okay. Okay. Maybe one more question. Oh, I think, okay. So look at this last question here, which gives us an example of fertile soil of river valleys allowed early civilizations to develop and flourish. In the 1500s and 1600s, control of the Strait of Malacca determined who traded in the Spice Islands. Because Japan is an island that is mostly mountainous, people live in densely populated areas along the coast. Which conclusion is best supported by these statements? Now take a look at this question. Looks very large, looks like a big question, but you know what? It's really easy because you're looking for your main idea. You're saying, hey, wait a minute. I know that geography has had an impact, and look here. There it is in choice number 2. That geography of a nation or region influences its development, and that is the key idea in this whole concept here.